Hi, we're taking a look at the ebookcrest.com website. We're going to go through, take a look, see the different pieces and parts, give a little bit of feedback on what we're seeing. When I first come in, the first thing that I see is that the blue title bar up across the top for the online ebook store. It really lacks in branding. It really doesn't have anything that jumps up and says, this is who we are. So if I wanted to tell someone else to go back and take a look at the site, it kind of gets lost there. The banner is also kind of flat, gets lost into the rest of the site. So it'd be really nice to see something that really stood out there. Ebook crest, to me it stands out. A crest like a shield or something would be great up there as a logo. And get something out there that really stands out and makes you be your site, your store. I see that we've got the home, the e-store, the forum, and the contact information. So it looks like we have all the key elements there. Obviously, we could build onto that as we go along, but it looks like you've got the core to the site there. Taking a look at the left-hand side here, sign up for the free newsletter. That's great to see that up there. It says that you're featured on the e-zine articles, but you've got a lot of white space down here that really seems like it's getting lost. And putting the newsletter information right up here on top seems like you could use that real estate a little bit better. The layout is very blocky. It doesn't strike me as some of the newer websites that have some additional stuff in there. So the overall design, I think, could use some work. Get away from that blocky style. Get some colors that mesh a little bit more together. As I'm looking at it here, I see we have the blue up at the top. It switches down through the gray. I then have like a dark maroonish brown color here, and when I look, I've got a purple stripe down the middle of that stripe on the top. So it really, blending those colors, you really could use as far as a general design, a better look to it. Taking on a look across the page, then discover some of the most exciting ebooks available on this online ebook store today. That seems like a mouthful. Online ebook store. I don't know if you would have an offline ebook store, so I don't know if that's redundant or not. You've got your follow on Twitter. That looks good. You could do some of the other social media things if you have those as well up there. Make sure that you have all the tools up there. So if you're using the Google Plus, if you're using Facebook, any of those, let's get those all grouped together. If you have some other ways to share and link anything with your social media there, include that like you have with the Alexa. As I move on down through the site, the welcome, again, we're back to some of the blocky text. The big words at the beginning, the welcome is okay. The information really jumps out here. It seems like it's out of place. Your picture looks like that's kind of blurry. If there could be a crisper picture of you, that would probably improve the site. Something in there just so that it isn't blurry. Let's go ahead and scroll on down, and I see the different books that you have down here. We've got the free books. We've got the different titles on there. Those aren't bad, having the prices and everything, and a lot of these you can read on the graphics, but I think it would be nice if you actually had the text on the page here. It probably would be beneficial to have those in there. Especially if you're looking at some of the SEO stuff. The more that you have the text on your page of what items are, the better. And as I'm even kind of mousing over these, I'm not seeing any alt text popping up. I am seeing the links over to those pages, but that would probably be a good improvement there. Scrolling back over here, just taking a look. It says that this is powered by e-zine articles. So I'm guessing that they have fed all of this to you. Now these items here work for me. I don't know if you can control it, but like this one here, seems like it gets lost. It just doesn't catch me with a title or a headline or anything. But that might be out of your control because it is controlled by the e-zine articles. Again, talking about the color scheme, I get down here to the footer, and now once again you have another color. So really take a look at those colors and see if you can't get that straightened out. and really get your site blending a little bit more together. It really does not flow on there. Let's go ahead and take a look at the eStore. So we'll go ahead and click over there. So then we get over to the eStore. We've got the books that are set up here. We really aren't set up in categories or anything. There's no kind of graphics with it, so a lot of the white background, but it really jumps around. So we go from an affiliate marketing to asthma to pet sitting, information overload, hobbies, vegetables. So you're really all over the place here. You have over 250 ebooks now and adding more, and I'm not seeing an easy way to navigate these. There's no menu over here for me to choose categories. It looks like I can come down here, and then I'll go ahead and click on next. It takes me to another page, but I don't know as I'm going to want to dig through here to find a specific book that I might be interested in. I'm going to go ahead and click this link, which automatically takes me back to the top. Let's see, let's go next. So I really can only go next and previous, so there isn't a way to jump to a specific page. And I'm going to click this. Again, takes me back to the beginning. So I'm really getting lost here as far as how I can find the book that I'm looking for. So I might be really excited to get a book from you, but I can't necessarily jump to it. Now I'm going to go ahead and jump here and take a look at the Fast and Powerful Writing. Let's take a look at the ebook. So it opens up, and I have all of the information here. So there, nice ebook, all the information about the author. I can order now. If I go back home, let's see where it takes us. We click on home, and it doesn't take me anywhere. And I'm going to try and do the back button. It doesn't take me anywhere. So you've kind of trapped me in here. I'm now looking up here on the top, and I see that I've got the initial page that I was on. That link opened up into a new tab on my browser, and now there I'm stuck. Let's go ahead and take a look at about the author. So there's information about the author, and there's online ebook store down there. So that takes me back. Let's try home from here. That just takes me to the first page of that. Let's go ahead and do an order now. And I can apply the coupon. And let's type something in here. Okay, so that doesn't. And then I can go ahead and order through PayPal. We'll see that. And it does take me over to the PayPal page. So it does take me over there. Let's go ahead and let's close this out. Let's go back to the online bookstore. And last thing that we want to check out is let's take a look at the contact page. And it's a basic contact. Nothing real major here. Name, email, subject, and comments. Now I know that this is an online ebook store. I am a person though that really likes to see some kind of physical address, some kind of phone number, something. If I'm going to be ordering from someone, I don't want to think that the only way for me to communicate to them is from a form on their website. I'd really like to know that there's another way that I can reach out and get in touch with them. So even if it's like a Google Voice phone number, get some kind of phone number, something set up on there that indicates that there is another method to reach you other than just filling out the contact form. And the other thing, you might want to give them some kind of feedback as far as when you'd be able to get back in touch with them on any information. So looks like there's some work to do here. Good start, but you really need to get this tweaked down. Let's get a better look. Let's get a logo. Work with the colors. And let's try and get the actual e-store cleaned up where we've got categories where people can navigate a little bit cleaner. With 250 books, the thought of having to scroll through a page at a time to get to the information I want is really daunting. The other problem that I saw there is that when you do click into a book, that it takes you to a new tab, and it's very difficult to get back to the rest of your site. So very easy to lose a customer there. Hopefully that's helped, and hope you enjoyed the review.